What is going on, lads, and welcome to a FIFA 14 squad builder where I am going to be showing you the fastest possible team on the game with full chemistry. It's also going to be a little bit of a Mythbusters, as we will talk about whether pace is the be-all and end-all of FIFA and whether you should go out and build this team and absolutely destroy people with it. It is a really fun team and it will cost quite a bit of coins. Some of the players are silvers and stuff like that, who are really good silvers as well as being really fast. So they do cost quite a little bit. So if you want to go and get yourself some coins, there's a link down in the description to the game keys. They've just had a price drop as well. Use the code AJ3 and you get yourself 5% off too. You end up getting coins, about £7 per 100k, which is really fucking awesome. And you can go and build a team which is as good as this one. So now that that is out the way, let's just move on and get into the squad. And we're going to start off with the goalkeeper, who doesn't really have an effect on what the team's pace is. And it is Saucedo, and basically doesn't have an effect. The only thing that he will show you is that we're going to be using some Mexican and Mexican League strike centre-back, up in here. So let's pop in the first one, and it is going to be this guy, Perez. He's got 90 pace, which is just absolutely insane for a centre-back. And you think that's good, and then you move over to the other one, who is going to be this guy called Suck, who has got 93 pace. So we've got 90 pace and 93 pace on a centre-back. What the fuck is going on there? That is absolutely ridiculous. I think these guys might be the two fastest or two of the fastest centre-backs on the game. And then you move over here and we've got an absolute tank. One of the expensive players I was talking about. Not quite as fast at 84 pace, but he is considerably better at defending if you look at his stats compared to Suck. So average pace of almost 90 for the three centre-backs is absolutely ridiculous. So we've made a good start, and we're going to move up into centre mid and pop in again someone stupidly fast. All of these players bar one. This guy at the other centre mid is going to be over 90 pace, and Pereira, of course, is 84. All of the other players are going to be over 90 odd pace, which is just stupid. I'll tell you why this centre mid is going to be like that in a minute, but for now we're going to finish off the rest of the team. You see this young guy has got 91 pace, and he's actually a really good player. He's got decent dribbling and good passing and stuff like that as well. Good heading for heading the ball, getting back and tracking back too. So I really did enjoy him. I think he comes as a cam, but he is a really good centre mid. At right mid, we have got a bronze. So one of the couple of bronzes that we have got in this team, and it is going to be this guy called Jin. Again, 93 pace is just stupid. His stats aren't as good, his dribbling and his passing isn't too good. And we will talk about it a little bit later, about whether you should have bronzes and stuff like that into the team. Moving over here, we're going to have the first of our Rojases. It's going to be the silver one. Plays for, I'm not too sure actually. I was going to say Colombia, but that's not Colombia. Is it Ecuador? I want to have a look now. I'm not too sure where it tells you. But anyway, yeah, it's Ecuador. So he's got 93 pace and 77 dribbling. Again, one of the slightly more expensive players. Only 1,700 coins, but one of the slightly more better players, I should probably say. 77 dribbling and 93 pace is just absolutely ridiculous. And then we've got his mate, who is also called Rojas, up in front of him. We're going to pop this onto bronze. We don't need to. We've gone on any. There is Rojas, 95 pace. What an absolute beast this guy is. For a bronze, he is absolutely incredible. 64 dribbling and 95 pace is all you need to know about this guy. Just kick the ball in front of you and run like the wind. Strikers, we are going to have PH, and then our right forward, we are going to have another Polish guy whose name I am not even going to try and pronounce, and they two have got 91 and 93 pace respectively, and are both extremely good players. If we move down into centre mid, this is where it becomes a little bit controversial. Now, there is two fastest teams on the game, in my opinion. You've got the fastest team on the game, which will give you 91 average pace, but it does involve bringing a striker back to centre mid, which I don't particularly like doing. So if you put this Pulido guy in, and you convert him to a centre mid, which you can do on FIFA, but it is pretty drastic position changes. We've got stuff like left mids and left wings playing at left mid and left forward and stuff like that. Right mid and right forward. We've got a Cam at centre mid, who is actually a really good centre mid, but they aren't drastic position changes, but bringing a striker back to centre midfield is pretty ridiculous in my opinion. So you can have this team if you do want to, and it will be the fastest team with full chemistry on the game. 91 average pace, or you can go like this and swap him out. Swap him for a guy with 9 less pace, but he doesn't need to drop the pace average down 1. So you've got 90 average pace, and this guy is considerably more suited to playing in centre mid. So it's up to you guys which ones you want to do. You've got the first and second fastest team on the game, one of them with a ridiculous position change and one of them with a pretty normal team that everyone would be happy using. So that is the squad, and it is actually a really top quality squad. I do enjoy using it. And now we want to talk about whether pace is the be all and end all of FIFA. Now, it's hard to say. I did get quite a good feel for it after playing quite a few games with this team. And pace is extremely important, as we all know, on FIFA. But whether you can win a game solely on pace, I do not think so. If I come up against a team who was the best silver BPL team you could possibly make on this game, and got absolutely dicked on because the guy could defend. He had really good players going forward. Even though my centre-backs could run and catch up to them like absolutely nothing because they got a 93 pace. The guy was strong, he was good at dribbling, played his passes at the right time, and he just absolutely tore me apart because some of these players aren't the best that you could possibly get. This right mid over here is not very good at all. We've got Rojas, who although is a very good bronze, doesn't really fit into silver teams. And we've got Sok, who although extremely fast, isn't the best at defending. So the swings and roundabouts, pace is extremely good. And there was games where I literally just wiped the floor with people because these were so fast. But when you do come up against a good team, it does limit it. Even though pace is helpful and you can sprint past his defenders and stuff, if he knows how to defend, it is counterable, although it is still beneficial, if you see what I mean. It's basically, you should play with pace, but you shouldn't play for pace. So you should go into a game with faster players, and it will really help you out, but you shouldn't center your team just around pace. If you're choosing between two players, say for example, you were choosing between two people at right mid, who have both same dribbling stats, same overall, same skills and weak foot and everything like that, but one of them had 80 pace and one of them had 91 pace, I would say go for the 91 pace, as pace really does help in FIFA. But I wouldn't say build a team specifically based around pace. So with that in mind, I would drop out this right mid. I would probably get rid of Rojas and put in someone better who is slightly more suited to playing in silvers. The other players in this team are really good, apart from maybe this guy playing right forward. Again, one of the lower rated players. And you could even argue Sok, although he does play like a standard centre-back because his 93 pace does make up for it. So pace won't just win your games. However, if you have the option to use pace and still have a good team as well, I would certainly take it, and it will definitely help. So that is the Mythbusters, lads. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think you can win a game totally on pace, or do you think that, like I said, you do still need decent players, but if so long as you've got good players, I would choose the fastest of the good players, if you understand what I mean. So that is going to be the video, lads. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you would leave a like, that would really help me out, and if you could hit about 500 likes, that would be fucking awesome. Apart from that, make sure you subscribe if you are new. Make sure you go and check out Pokemon FIFA as well. Episode 2 was up the other day. Thanks for watching, lads, and I will see you next time.